really flipped the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football.
Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Lynch. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets it out fast. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Jukes his way for more. The The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Caught in the backfield, it's King. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He caught it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The running back has it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 50.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Got it. Cricket.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his man. It's Ware. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Flip it.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarter...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. He'll try to take it back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass.
And he's got it in the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got his man quickly. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ware.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a little space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Good enough for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start.
Turning it on. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Trying to rumble in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to power it in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked...
And he throws his third pick of the... Head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gage. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And no one is going to catch him. Cruising cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Gage. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Lynch. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Going to the ground. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's dragged down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Here we go. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the misconnection on third down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here they come, and he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Ready to fire from the pistol. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They go right back to it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, on that third down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's 4.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lynch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Second down coming up.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Going for the marker on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After converting that fourth down on the ground, now let's see what they've got on first. He's got it down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires one deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too, so we know